47% jobs will go obsolete very soon. So this kind of a statement, what I think is very narrow, and what we have to think about in terms of economics is to think about stuff in macroeconomic way. So many jobs got obsolete in early 1900s when tractors took over farmers. Jobs are getting obsolete, but new jobs are also being created. In innovation terms, we call it creative destruction. When you are removing something, some things are getting obsolete, you are actually creating something, new jobs are being created. So in your introduction, you said that for our children, we are actually looking at something in 28 years, how the world will look like. My question is, can we do that? Can we predict? 28 years ago, could we predict that the major job would be app creation, cryptocurrency, robotics, many other examples like that? So I think maybe we cannot really predict, but when I said we have to think in macro sense, what I meant was when you, going back to your question, is also that when labor gets more productive, it means that with the same cost, he can produce more goods, right? It means that firms can also expand with the same cost. And what it does is that firms get more competitive, prices go down, and when prices go down of the final products, individuals can save some money. And with savings, they buy other things, demand for other goods also increase, and that expansion leads to more jobs, right? So by improvement in labor productivity, not only that sector benefits, but also because of the increasing savings by when prices are going down, other sectors also get expanded. So I think it's not very easy to predict what will happen. Of course, some jobs will go obsolete, some new jobs will be created, but what will be the net gain, nobody can say for sure. What we have to do is that we have to make sure that our new generation is equipped with the basic skills to build upon, right? Because we have to adapt.
Yep.
New jobs are coming up, new skills are needed every day. The central idea behind innovation is experimentation. And that's what the developed world has been investing in. They encourage firms and also individuals to experiment based on the context specific needs of the country. For example, what we were talking about 5-10 minutes ago was technology can do a lot of things. Definitely yes. But do we want AI in the sense that do we want self-driving cars in Pakistan? It's a question. I don't know. It's a question. Do we want that? Many developed countries actually invested in automation because labor is expensive there, right? In Pakistan, labor is cheap.
Sure.
So we are talking about Pakistan at 100, right? So we have cheap labor. Why do we need self-driving cars? So technology can do a lot of things, but it's up to us. It's our choice whether we want to go towards that or not, right? So it does increase labor productivity. So self-driving cars are fantastic, but do we need them? What I meant to say was self-driving cars compared to tractors is not really a good comparison, right? Tractors can do work of 5 farmers, the minimum estimate, much faster and much more efficient, right? Cars, self-driving cars is a luxury, right? Do we need in Pakistan, considering I'm not talking about people in this room right now, considering the composition of people in Pakistan, most of them are middle income, poor people here. Do we really need to go in this? Then is the question. So that's what I think. I did not mean to say that automation is not important. Of course it is. And then you asked about what your driver would do. The jobs that automation takes are routinized jobs. The jobs that can be codified. The codified knowledge, if you can code a robot to do something, robot will do it. That's why routinized jobs are being overtaken by automation. And those who suffer mostly are not the ones who, the poor, the lower end of the spectrum, people like cleaning ladies, drivers also maybe, they actually serve the rich. My last take on this would be we need to equip our students. We are talking in a university right now. We need to equip them to adapt. 5 years from now, 8 years from now, or 10 years from now, they should be equipped to gain more skills, the skills in demand at that time. But the good news is that the change is not happening overnight. It takes time. So we have been hearing about self-driving cars and all these things for a number of years now. Only that we can see them right now, but we have been hearing about them. So you will have time to adapt. So as ma'am just said, I absolutely agree with her that you have to unlearn and relearn, right? You have to realize that change is going to come very soon, and then you have to adopt yourself. So I remembered my answer.
Okay.